At Crown Jewel, Logan Paul became United States Champion by defeating Rey Mysterio in the middle of the ring. We did see that just frightening spot where Rey Mysterio almost missed his spot. Logan Paul almost missed his spot, and Logan Paul thankfully catched Rey Mysterio in midair, saved him from even further damage. Could have been a tragedy, could have been a truly iconic disaster on live TV, so props to Logan Paul on that. But what can we expect from Logan Paul as United States Champion in the very near future? Number one, please, WWE, Triple H, whoever's in charge of creative, have him make appearances on a regular basis on Friday Night SmackDown. When I say regular basis, I mean weekly basis. Every single week. Because trust me, it's not a very good look for SmackDown, for Fox, for Nick Aldis, the general manager character, the general manager authority figure, to have both of your singles champions be part-time. To have neither of your singles champions appear on a regular basis on your show. That's not a good look. So that at least in my opinion, should be the number one priority. Number two, I don't think LA Knight is dropping this Logan Paul is dropping this United States Championship until WrestleMania 40 when he drops it to, and I just said it, I just gave it away, LA Knight. Yeah. That gives both LA Knight and Logan Paul an extremely high-profile match at the Show of Shows in Philadelphia, WrestleMania 40. Not only that, LA Knight wins that match and he gets set up for the next few months, for the rest of the 2024 calendar year, in hopes of eventually making it to the main event, in hopes of eventually making it to the world title picture and actually becoming world champion. And Logan Paul, he's already got the name, the value, the accomplishments, the accolades at this point, the in-ring prowess. It's a win-win for everyone involved if you get to that match at WrestleMania. Number three, he's not facing Rey Mysterio anytime soon. Number one, Rey Mysterio just had surgery. He's not going to be back in a very long time. He has to recover. But on top of that, Rey Mysterio's next feud, his next rivalry, his next program on WWE, and hopefully it leads into WrestleMania as well. Again, we're at the tail end of this year. We have to start building up programs heading into WrestleMania, heading into the Show of Shows, especially with two nights of the grand idea of them all. So Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar seems like a shoo-in for their next program, meaning Logan Paul is free to do and mingle and face off against anyone who wants to face off against them. So I'm thinking for Logan Paul in the very near future, in the next few weeks, heading into at very least the Royal Rumble pay-per-view in January, put him up against a top star like Kevin Owens. Fight Owens, fight. KO. As a matter of fact, you did involve him in one of the biggest trades of this year rather. Kevin Owens went over to SmackDown. Main event Jey Uso went over to Monday Night Raw. A trade of equal value. Which means Kevin Owens needs to be not in the main event. He's already tried to face off against Roman Reigns in the Bloodline, and he's failed multiple times in the past 3+ years. We cannot go back to that. It would be interesting to see a backstage segment between Bloodline and Kevin Owens, but again, I digress. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens seems like the best move forward in my opinion. And I get it, he's currently in a feud, a very entertaining feud with Austin Theory, with Grayson Waller. What's it called? A-Town Down Under? Yeah, A-Town Down Under. So that's going to run its course. Logan Paul and Kevin Owens, hell, we saw it prior to Crown Jewel. They had a little backstage segment. They had a little confrontation. And honestly, I want to see more of that. And I'm being selfish. Right here. But I do want to see more of Logan Paul and Kevin Owens because, again, they're two high-profile guys. Kevin Owens can go on the mic. Kevin Owens can cook Logan Paul on the mic. And Logan Paul can hold his own. And in the ring, Come on. We gotta see what these two can put together in the middle of that ring. So with that said, again, I didn't mean to gloss over the fact that Logan Paul did kind of save Rey Mysterio a crown jewel, but again, Logan Paul said it himself. They both made mistakes. Rey Mysterio didn't clear enough ground. Logan Paul wasn't where he was supposed to be. Thankfully, Logan Paul caught him. Thankfully, Logan Paul had the instinct, which he's proven he's had ever since he stepped foot inside the squared circle. He has the instinct to protect his opponents and be a top performer in WWE. So with that said, what are your thoughts on Logan Paul as U.S. champion so far? Do you think he's going to be facing off against Kevin Owens in the very near future? Who do you want him to face off and defend that U.S. title in the very near future over on SmackDown these upcoming Friday nights? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. With that said, tune in later on tonight to Fox for another episode of SmackDown. Tune in later on tonight to TNT for another episode of Rampage. We got Full Gear tomorrow night, Los Angeles, California, and maybe Collision. Again, I'm sorry, I'm really bad with checking on that stuff, but I will. If it does come on, I will try to watch it. So with that said, my name is Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.